Hello, welcome back to Vitality Power Pilates. My name is Hope and today I am filming in my new backyard. I am in New South Wales, Australia. Jamie and I have been working really hard on our backyard, renovating our house a little bit, but I found some time to sneak away to film some Pilates for you guys in the beautiful backyard that is also National Park. So if we're lucky, maybe we'll see a little animal or something like that crawl through while we are working out together today. Today we are going to be doing a 20-minute full body classic Pilates class. I do have weights. My weights are 2.5 kg, so about 6 pounds. So they are a little bit on the heavier side. So we're just going to use them here and there. If you don't have any weights, please do not worry, don't stress. I want you to really focus on keeping your core engaged, keeping your muscles down and back, spine nice and long, and really sending energy from your arms down to your fingertips, etc. So if you don't have weights, don't worry. I just want you to focus on your form and we will get stronger together. I'm going to put my weights down for a minute as we do a little bit of a warm up. I want you to come to the center of your mat. You can face the front of your mat. I'm going to be facing you. I want you to take a nice big inhale, sending that spine out a little bit. So tummy a little bit forward towards the top of your mat. You shut those eyes. Hands go up as tall as they can. And I want you to start to circle through. So the arms pull to one side and then to the front. Spine goes back, pulling to the other side, and so on. We do this 2 more times, pulling the arms forward, to the left, to the right, and back. Last one, then we'll switch to the other side. This time, they're going to go to the right, really pulling on those arms, taking the body forward, to the side and back. 2 more times. Generating some movement in the body. It's morning here for me. So I'm just waking up slowly with you guys. 1 more time for good measure. Bring those arms forward to the side, pulling on that back. When you come back to neutral, I want you to take a step out with the foot. Hands come down by your side. I want you to roll your shoulders back. Engage the core, hands to the tummy, and breathe with me in for 2. Exhale for 2. 1 more time, we inhale as big as we can. And exhale, letting it out from the chest and the belly. Taking the hands to the hips, feet out wide. I want you to take your feet out, so toes out, heels in. We're gonna focus on keeping that spine nice and straight as we lower ourselves down into a squat and we lift. Squeezing the inner thighs as we wrap around the leg and lift up. Lower and lift. So you're taking a seat nice and low, lifting up high through the thighs. Whole foot is planted onto the mat for 5, 4, nice straight spine for 3, 2, 1. Coming up as tall as you can. From here, hands come up. We lower ourselves down, pulling ourselves up. Hands come up, lower ourselves down. We pull a little bit faster. Creating some movement in that upper body before we grab those weights. Hands come up, lower, pulling ourselves up from the shoulders. 2 more. We lift, lower into that squat, pull up. 1 more time, lift, pulling ourselves up. Wonderful. From here, hands come out to the side. We're still in that athletic stance, so bending the knees a little bit. We bend our elbows 90 degrees, palms down, forearms down. I want you to bring the hands in front, bring them back, crisscrossing the hands, alternating which hand goes on top. We have 30 seconds before we grab those weights. This is just the warm up. I want you to start to lean to either side when those hands come out. Halfway, I want you to make sure your hands have energy in them. You're squeezing your back for 5, 4, leaning to the side, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Wonderful. I want you to grab those weights. From here, we're going to take the weights to our chest, bending through the arm like so, taking a little bit of a bend in the legs. We're going to lift the arms and lower them down. Lift and lower. So we're working on rounding out the shoulders and right around that armpit area. Taking the weights out, fingers down. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, elbows high, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower them down. From here, I want you to step out into a wide squat. We're lowering ourselves down just a tad. Thighs are starting to feel a little burn. We pulse. Beautiful. We keep it here. We keep it strong. You have 10, 9, 8, squeezing that booty for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing tall. From here, the weights are going to come back behind the body. I'm going to face the front of my mat now. So I'm just like you. We're going to lift the arms a little bit. They're parallel behind the body. Bring them forward. Lift them back. Bring them forward. So the body is staying straight. We're holding ourselves up through our abs. And just the arms are feeling this. Whew. We lift them back, squeezing the back. Lift them forward to about your eye level. Squeezing through the arms for 5, 4, you can do it, 3, 2, 1. Keep them lifted. We lower them down. Lift them back, lower them down. Lift and lower. The chest is staying in the same position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower them down. Beautiful. Dropping one weight down onto your mat. I want you to come to the side of your mat. So facing the long way, taking one weight in your hand, we're going to go into a lateral lunge, pressing the weight forward, little pulse, bring it back up. Same side, pressing the weight forward, little pulse, back up. So you're sending that weight out. The body weight is in that leg. We lower, extend, little lift, full lift. You got it? Nice. Lower, extend, bring it in, little lift. 2 more. Little lift. That little lift at the end is just a little bit of a burn. Bring it in, lift it up. Other side. Lateral lunge, extend the weight back in, little pulse, full extension. You got it. Little lift. Lower yourself back down and up. Whew. Extend, lift, bring yourself back here. Center, extend. You guys, we're already about halfway. You can do it. Lift, bring it back up. 2 more. Lower, extend, in, lift, lower. All the way up. Last one. Whew. I think you can tell I had a big glass of coffee this morning. I am feeling fired up, you guys. From here, we're gonna lower ourselves back down into that squat. Last thing we do with the weights while we're standing, we're gonna lift it out in front of us. lowering it down. Lift and lower. So the weight or the hands should be right in your eye level. Thighs are turned on, booty is rounding for 10, 9, 8, 7, come on, 6, 5, 4, 3, you can do it, stay low, 1, lowering it down, lifting it up, dropping the weights down to the ground, coming to the back of your mat. I want you to slowly come into a seated position. Whew. Awesome job. From here, feet are facing the back of your mat. Heels are close to the body, but not super close. We're gonna lower ourselves down onto our forearms. We're gonna lift the legs to tabletop. Extend one down, lift it up, bring it home. Extend it down, little lift, bring it home. So the leg is going all the way out. We lift it slowly, replace it to that tabletop. Come on. Starting to wake up that tummy, those strong muscles that you have that keep you standing upright, that keep you balanced. Extend, lift, bring it home. 2 more. Bring it home. Last one. Whew. Extend, lift, bring it home. From here, both legs are gonna go out. We're gonna hold it here. If you can, take those forearms away from the mat. We hold. We breathe. Wrapping the core around itself. Belly button to that lower spine. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, placing the forearms back onto the mat, legs come back to tabletop. We lower them down, slowly bringing the head, neck, and shoulders down to the mat. From here, I want you to grab both of your weights if you have them. I can't find my other one. There we go. Beautiful. Bringing those legs back to tabletop. We're going to work on that deep, deep core. So we're going to extend opposite arm and opposite leg as long as you can, finding that stretch through the body as we lower and lift. Whew. The beautiful thing about Pilates is that it goes so much further than just about how you look and toning your body. It's about that mind to muscle connection. It's about breathing and lengthening through the muscles. So I want you to really think about your core as you extend and lift. 2 more. Last one. Extend, bring it home. Beautiful, legs come down onto the mat. From here, I want you to drop 1 weight. I want you to take the weight that's left in your hand into both hands. I want you to lift, taking your legs out to either side. We place the weight or the hands between the legs. We lift and lower. Lift and lower. So your spine should be lifting off of the mat for 10. 9, sending that weight through the body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down slowly, bringing the weight all the way back above the head. Legs come back together. Awesome work, you guys. From here, I want you to take the weight out of your hands, letting your hands just rest above the head. Deep breath with me. And exhale out. One more time, we inhale. On the exhale, I want you to lift all the way up. Taking the hands down by the side, extending the legs as long as you can, and flipping over. into a plank position. We're into tabletop. We send the legs out to find us in that plank. I want you to really think about your alignment. So the hands are directly under the shoulders. The hips are square to the mat. We lower one hip, bring it back home. Lower the other side, bring it home. Lower, lower, square it off. You have 10. 9. Think about driving that thigh down onto the mat for 8. Not much wiggle movement in that upper body. This is all about those abs. Nice. 6. Dip it low. Dip it low for 5. 4. 3, 2, 1. Dip it low, bring it home, knees come down, dropping to a tabletop position, bringing it back to a child's pose. When you feel ready, coming back up into a tabletop position, maybe centering yourself out onto the mat. I want you to shut your eyes, and I want you to take a big inhale as we extend the right arm up into the sky, up into the ceiling, and thread the needle, placing the head, the ear, the entire arm down onto the mat. Taking the hand that's on the ground, wrapping it up around the body. So letting your fingers try and touch your backside, and maybe deepening the stretch in the neck by placing your weight down onto the head. When you feel ready, letting that arm go back down onto the ground, scooping up as we inhale one more time, and placing the palm back down onto the mat. Other side, we lift, extending through the hand, gaze goes up as high as we can, taking a moment to feel this stretch, lowering the arm and the body all the way down onto the mat. When you feel ready, if you want to, wrapping that bottom hand around the body, grabbing onto your back, deepening the stretch into the neck. Maybe you've slept funny on your neck and you need a little bit of movement. Or maybe you've been sitting at your desk and it just feels nice to get that stretch in the top spine. When you feel ready, inhale with me, extending that arm back down onto the ground. We lift the arm back up, creating a straight line through the back, and lowering the hand back onto the mat. Beautiful job. From here, I want you to take your hands out a little bit wider. I want you to extend your legs out long. I want you to curve your spine in, so let your belly hang down. Extending your thighs forward, lowering yourself down gently onto your forearms. Bringing your hands to a diamond. To the top of your mat, we rest the head down. On the inhale, I want you to lift up through the palms, walking the hands closer to the body, stretching out the spine, trying to keep the hips, the thighs down onto the mat. Inhale with me, extending back into a child's pose. And when you feel ready, coming back up to tabletop and meeting me on your mat, because you just finished 20 minutes of Pilates with weights. It's not easy to add in extra work. So if you feel like your form is compromised, please, please, please check in with yourself and think about, hey, maybe I'm not ready for the weights. It's not a big deal. I know this weight is heavier than I usually go, and I felt that it was very challenging. So just check in with yourself, and there's always room for growth. You're in no rush to add those weights in to your Pilates class if you don't feel ready. I'm so proud of you for finishing 20 minutes with me. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel as connected to your body as I do. And I hope to see you in the next workout. If you have been enjoying my Pilates classes, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I post 2 new workouts a week, and here and there we have some fun challenges that I will post regularly, if I could speak. All right, with that, have an awesome day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.